The jet net. He was the jet net.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guarantee you at the time, Jet was like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then upon replay evidence would have probably gone, oh, okay, sorry, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, another 8-minute plus 1 lap race for the 450s. Their final race will be 13 minutes plus a lap. Anyway, here we go. Monster Energy 15-second borders turn, 5-second borders turn. Gates drop. Good reaction there from Webb up the inside. But again, Malcolm Stewart, just like he was in race 1, getting a good jump through. But everybody safely through the first turn. Down the back straight we go. And it is Stewart who leads. Hunter Lawrence second, Jet Lawrence in third. And Cooper Webb in 4th place as they hit the FMX jump. Middle of the stadium, through this long sweeping right. Malcolm Stewart leads as they hit the line for the first time from both Lawrences, Hunter and Jet. Webb 4th. Tom Vial, good start 5th. That's why the fans are on their feet. Cedric Subaras, Marshall Welton, Escoffier, Camporese, and Mitchell Harrison in 10th.
This is a boring first lap. No champions are on the ground yet.
This is kind of chalk. This is what we thought we'd see going into the race 1 of the night. And we'll see how it develops from here. But yeah, Malcolm Stewart, everybody. Good job.
Webb is typical Jet, being really patient on the first lap, but Webb is all over him early.
Pass coming here, guys. Webb up to 3rd.
Jet has shown a propensity, and this is a really short race, so he doesn't have the time he would typically have. But this has been something he does in America, and he usually ends up making up for it, but the first laps have really not been his friend.
So Malcolm Stewart leads. Great whoop speed, but Hunter Lawrence matching him every step of the way there in 2nd. Cooper Webb 3rd, coming towards it now. Holds a nice tight line, makes a shorter run through, then goes double, triple, and then just on off at the end of the straight.
Yeah, Jet went a little long on the 2-3. I don't think he really wanted to go 2-3 anyway, but Webb kind of crossed
I think
front of his line.
Right?
Yeah.
At the last minute.
So Webb, his quote after the race was, yeah, we had a couple of problems during the race, which is why he said Malcolm passed. We've all surmised that may have been on between all 3 of us. What do you reckon, guys?
Well, Steve was saying that maybe they were working on some clutch adjustment stuff there, so it'll be interesting to get his comments after to find out if it was arm pump, was something with the motorcycle.
But either way, you can't take anything away from Malcolm Stewart, who won the first race, has come out swinging in race 2 in a fantastic position here with just under 6 minutes plus a lap to go. Hunter Lawrence ain't going to let him off the hook, though.
No, exactly. I saw Hunter cutting that corner right there that we just saw really tight in his super pole and in his qualifying earlier. I wonder if he switches to that a little bit, doesn't drift all the way to the outside. But other than that, I mean, Malcolm's strength is the whoop. So if you're Hunter Lawrence, you're like, I got to do something to corners. It's got to be corners.
That one there and the one before the whoops. But you go too aggressive in that turn before the whoops, you lose your drive to get across them clean. And they're not the smallest whoops, are they?
No, these are good. Everyone was talking about them on track walk and how big they were.
And Malcolm, you know, he's not all the way back. You know, I was mentioning it, and I mentioned the 2:13 minute. I meant tonight and tomorrow, but just accumulation of laps, right? Is he going to have this type of intensity, this type of burst over the course of 2 full days?
I was going to say 2 days, but the last race being a 13-minute plus a lap, so that's almost a 14-minute race. Could be a 20-lapper around this tight, compact circuit. More open than the old Bercy, of course, but you know, how long has he been back on the bike?
It's a lot of riding at this pace when you're not fully prepared. And I would argue that none of them are on Anaheim form yet. But if you really haven't been riding much and you haven't been doing much, which is probably the case for Malcolm, it's going to wear on him.
This is his 6th ride since SMX. Okay. So not like JT said, not Anaheim 1 ready at all for Malcolm. But he's holding really strong here. It's impressive.
Here's Tom Vial. He's in 5th place at the moment for Honda HRC, of course, for those who've been in the wilderness, stuck under a rock. Wide it down.
For Harrison.
On the finish line jump. Oh, sorry, just in the whoops, actually. Just he'd gone over the track into the run-in after the finish line. So Mitchell Harrison then making a mistake. Where was he? He was in 8th place.
That's 2 for 2 for Harrison. He crashed both mains so far.
But he had a
bummer for him.
Yeah, but he had a good run and he had a good result in the first race, coming home actually in 6th, despite the fall in the sand here, wherever it was. Anyway, Malcolm Stewart still holding a slender 1.5 seconds, and then he'll open that up to about 2 seconds through the whoops.
Boy, you two are ex-racers, and you guys are all the same. You racers, you're all the same. Malcolm told me, look, I've only ridden 6 times. I'm coming off injury. I got to be really safe here. I just want to, do my laps and bring it home. and now he's on the verge of going 2 for 2.
Yeah.
So you racers are all the same. You guys are liars.
No. Basically, what he's done is just put that message out there to his rivals, where they've just gone, yeah, Malcolm's just saying they're just going to play it safe and everything else.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just reverse psychology.
What were you saying in '94 at the destination?
I was just going to play it safe.
Yeah, exactly. Look what happened. Brought it home. Yeah. But yeah, no, absolutely. I'm very impressed with Malcolm right now.
Right, Jet closing in, dare we say, on Cooper Webb for this third place. Remember, it's 1 point for a win, 2 for second, nations style. Oh, nice. Here we go. Down the inside into the...
I wish I could corner like that. I wish I could corner
All
like
humans
that.
wish they could corner like that.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Again, when you talk about setting up a pass, that was perfect there from Jet. Got out of the turn early, pretty much ran close to the top blocks, down past the whoops, into that sand section. And Cooper Webb was always on the outside there. There was no way he was going to get back across.
Yeah, and this is prototypical Jet here, but in the U.S. there would be another 14 minutes plus a lap, or motocross a lot longer than that, to sort out what he would need to do for the rest of the race. This is not that. These short races, I don't think he's going to magically change his MO that he's established over the course of years, but you can see where the hesitation on the early laps, the inability to be on his best form, is setting it back. Because look how closely he's closing Hunter down now that he's kind of found that pace.
I remember when he first rode the 450 here a couple of years ago, and from out of nowhere he found 2 seconds in a lap just to sort of get himself back in the hunt. And I was wondering whether that was going to happen now that he just found his way past Cooper Webb.
Well, Steve was there. He'll remember this all too clearly at Vegas. He drops 2 seconds a lap out of nowhere to go win the championship. Like that's not normal behavior. Most riders simply can't do that. So we'll see if he's got something like that in the tank here.
Both Lawrence brothers set their best lap that last time around. So they are heating up.
But Malcolm Stewart, 44.8 last time around. 44.9 last time around. But he still has 1.6. So again, he gets it out to about 2 seconds at the end of the whoops. Hunter closes him back down. Then it goes back out again, that concertina effect through the whoops. Jet Lawrence, these two know each other very, very well on the training ground, don't they, at the farm down there in Florida. And what a different Hunter Lawrence we've seen this time. Last year he was all at sea, didn't have any setup, just struggled all weekend long. Just looks a different rider now. But that's another year on the bike.
Yep, absolutely right. It's a little bit knowing this new chassis, the new bike, nothing much has changed from it. Absolutely exactly the same bike as the year before, so.
They really struggled with that chassis early in 2025. They could not figure that bike out. I mean, arguably the worst race comprehensively between the two of them of their career at Anaheim last year, and they quickly found what they needed to. Kudos to Honda HRC, but what a difference a year makes. And not that they're necessarily on fire at the moment, but they're a far cry from where they were a year ago.
Boy, I can't say enough about Malcolm Stewart right now. We are 10 seconds to go until the white flag comes out next time around, and he is winning again. 1.5 up on Hunter. I thought Hunter would reel him in a little bit, and good job, Rockstar.
I mean, really, you hate to say effortless, because of course he's trying, but really not under duress, kind of at all.
Just another example. You can't believe anything riders tell you, people, media, everything else. I mean, I just literally had a conversation with Malcolm about how he's taking it easy.
Yeah, well, Malcolm is going to go 1-1 at the moment. That's going to be a score of 2, the lowest maximum score possible. Hunter Lawrence with his 2, plus the 4 is going to give him 6. Jet Lawrence with a 3 and a, where was he? 8th in race 1. It's going to give him 11, but there's going to be some people in and around there. Webb, for instance.
Webb and Hunter will be
2,
tied.
Yeah.
6, yeah.
Just for tonight.
Yep.
Remember, all 6 races count. Lowest scores every single race.
And Vial's rebounded nicely. I mean, from a bad gate pick again, just like we talked about, right? He didn't have the smoothest qualifying today, but Vial's running strong in 5th. But this man here on the screen, he is on fire.
Yeah, white flag is out. So Malcolm Stewart now with 2.7 seconds over Hunter. Nervous look behind there as he gets held up by a back marker. Wants to know exactly where Jet is. Well, Jet's about 5.8 seconds further back. So Jet just losing, or just 3 seconds behind his brother, actually.
I have to imagine Webb's going to be pretty frustrated with this ride, too. He was kind of there in position, and they put some time into him.
Yeah, pulled out 5 seconds, Jet did, on Cooper Webb, right? In
Final turn. Mookie goes 1-1. Well, must be the fans on his side, because his quote after the race was, you know, you guys are all cheering for me. You keep it going. Your man Mook is going to show up for race 2, race 3, and all the rest of it. That's exactly what he's done. Malcolm Stewart going 1-1. Hunter Lawrence taking a second. Jet Lawrence a third. Cooper Webb 4. Tom Vial top 5 on his new ride. Cedric Subaras. And then we wait for Marshall Welton, Adrian Escoffier 8. Lucas Ambert and Ander Valentin should round out the top 10.